Okay, so I'm just about to film another video and I just thought, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity for doing a side by side. No holds barred. Is that what they say? No holds barred. Like, what the hell does that mean? No holds barred. I probably got that whole saying wrong, but I thought it'd be a really good opportunity to test out the Maybelline Curl and Bounce Mascara against the Lash Princess. If you've watched my channel before, or even if you've not watched my channel before, the Lash Princess by Essence has been my very favourite mascara in the whole world. Like, I've used her religiously for the past, I'd say probably, I'd like to say 1 year, but I'd say probably 3 years because I don't want to think I'm getting older, but I am. So it's probably been like 3 years and I've loved her. She's just amazing. Like, no other mascara has come close to the volume, the length, the sass that she offers. That was until I tried the Curl and Bounce. Now, sorry, this is a bit off the cuff. I'm not quite filming ready, so I'm a little bit like all over the place, but I tried the Curl and Bounce about a week ago and I loved it. And at the time of testing it, I was like, yes, I am sure this is going to be like my new favourite mascara. But the day before, I tried out the Lottie London Super Fake Mascara. And then when I tried that mascara, I thought, this is my new favourite mascara. So you can see how things have been progressing and how really I'm all over the place, not only in life, but also with my mascara choices. So I thought, you know what, the only way to solve it is by just comparing side by side. I just wanted to say as well that I've been wearing the Curl and Bounce like all week. I've worn the Lottie a couple of times, but mainly like I've worn the Curl and Bounce a lot more. And actually, do you know what? The more I've been wearing it, the less I've been loving it. And I don't know why, because does she give volume? Oh yes. Does she give length? Of course. Does she make my lashes look like they're falsies? Yes, she does. But there's just something about it that I feel like there's just like a spark missing. Do you know what I mean? Just like we're missing that little bit of like extra je ne sais quoi that I think the Lash Princess offers. Whatever happens with this, I still do really like the Curl and Bounce, and I will use the tube. Like, it's not really wasted. It was just a way for me to decide like which one do I repurchase. Do you know what? My heart is with Lash Princess, but I'm keeping an open mind. Look, I've said I'm keeping an open mind after I've just said my heart is with Lash Princess. And yes, I am wearing a Where's Wally top. I mean, this is just so cute. It's got Where's Wally on the back. So this is not my top. This is my 8-year-old's top, but I really love it. So it will become my top. Well, it won't. He'll still wear it, but only when he can prise it out of my makeup junkie hands. We're going to go in with the Lash Princess first, and I'm going to apply that to this lash. But I didn't really think ahead, because if I had thought ahead and I planned to do this video, I definitely would have gone for a lighter kind of, you know, eye look so we could really see the lashes, but oh well, it's fine. Okay, so guys, in case I think I said this is the Lash Princess. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you can hear me yowling, Salem, she's back in heat. Yes, I didn't expect this would happen. I thought we had at least maybe like 3 months before she went back in heat. I have booked for the Sphinx cats to be spayed, so that's booked in March. But unfortunately, the vets, they couldn't get them in any sooner because they've just got like really long waiting lists. Like, I don't know how many cats in my area are currently running about in heat, but it sounds like, yeah, there's just a lot. Oh, do you know what? I've not used Lash Princess in a while, since I discovered my new friends, and I forgot how much I love her. Like, every time without fail, she produces fabulous lashes. Also, a pertinent point, out of the Maybelline and the Lash Princess, the Lash Princess is about half, well, I think the Maybelline's full price will be like $10.99, whereas Lash Princess is $3.99. That's kind of like one coat. We have a lot going on. The lash is suddenly transformed into some majestical superwoman. Okay, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more because I'm an extremist. And I know my lashes, they do tend to get a bit clumpy when I go in with too much, but I'm just a clumpy queen. Who cares? You know what I mean? And really, there's a fine line between clumpy and voluminous. So I like to think, oh, they're just like voluminous. Okay, right, so I'm definitely entering into clumpy zone there, but that is what that lash looks like. I think it looks bomb diggity down. And I find that the Lash Princess really responds well to the finger technique, so I will be doing that in a minute. I'm going to just leave the bottom lashes for a minute. I'm going to move on to the curl and bounce. What I will say about this mascara that I really do like is that the formula dries down like super quickly, which means that you don't get any smudging, any flaking. Basically, you don't get any movement from the mascara. You can put this on your lower lashes and, you know, and not look like a panda. So, you know, that's wonderful. But I would definitely say this is like a drier formula, whereas the Lash Princess is more like, it's more creamy and liquidy. This one just seems drier, and literally it dries within nanoseconds. So you really have to work like so fast in order to get the mascara spread everywhere. Otherwise, your lashes are just going to get dry and rigid. So I'm just working quickly. Also, you have to like run the wand around the inside of the tube. Otherwise, it's really difficult to actually pick up any of the formula. I also have like a sneaky suspicion that this is a waterproof formula because it's such a nightmare to actually remove, even with like a specific eye makeup remover that has oil in it. Oh my gosh, try and get this off. You're going to be struggling. Like I was trying to get it off yesterday, and it just would not come off. And I just thought, fuck it, I'll just leave it on for a bit, it's fine. Yeah, I'm sure it's a waterproof formula, and that would explain like why it dries down. Oh, Shania, oh, excuse me. Yeah, that would explain why it dries down so super fast and why it doesn't smudge or flake or anything. By the way, if you're missing someone in the background, something extremely sad happened. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. I'm just not ready, but let me know in the comments if you can see that there's some missing good sparkly vibes in the room. But I'm not ready to talk about it. It's too soon. Okay, so this side, yeah, it's definitely not as pleasant application process because I feel like I've said this a million times so far, but because the mascara dries down so fast, it just means your lashes go a little bit hard and, you know, kind of rigid. So you feel like the actual formula is not really getting on them as much. Okay, so there we go. I've applied the mascara to the top lashes. I'm now going to do the lower lashes. I'm going to just begin with this one over on this side. I don't mind this one. I actually like the fact that it has a bit of curve to it. Definitely does help with the lower lashes. I mean, it is quite a large one, but I find it fairly straightforward just to do the lower lashes, so that's good. Okay, so that's looking really good. Like, I really like that look. Can you see? Really nice. Next, we're going to move on to the Lash Princess. I've got a big blob, can you see, on the end of the wand? And I really don't want that just to come off on the lashes because it's going to be way too much. Now, one thing I will say about the Lash Princess, she does smudge. And that's why I don't generally use her on the lower lashes. She will smudge. She has no shame about that. She's a savage on the lower lashes. So I tend to use L'Oreal's telescopic on the lower lashes, or that's what I used to do. But I think going forward, I'm just going to use Curl and Bounce. Say, for example, right, if I prefer Lash Princess, then I'll be using Lash Princess on the upper lashes, and Curl and Bounce will be the perfect lower lash mascara. And I would definitely say if you struggle with not being able to find a mascara for the lower lashes that doesn't smudge, Curl and Bounce I think will be a really good option. Okay guys, right, so we've applied the mascara to both sides. I actually think I am preferring the Curl and Bounce on the lower lashes. It's tough to say because I do find that even when I'm using like the same mascara, my lashes never look exactly the same. It's like with eyebrows. Do you know what I mean? Like this eyebrow looks not even related to the other eyebrow. And I find that even like, you know, if you're doing anything that requires symmetry, very rarely do you get perfect symmetry. So I find that my lashes often just look like distant relatives at best. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a side view and then I'll go up. I don't know why am I holding my hand like this. I find myself doing that when I'm trying out mascara, and I'll just keep my hand up there like that as if I'm saluting the mascara. So this is the curl and bounce. I kind of feel like have we got a bit more volume with the curl and bounce? They do describe the curl and bounce shade as being very black, and I have to say I agree, it is very black. Like if you compare like both sides, I just feel like this side, and maybe I'm just imagining it, but I feel like this side is a bit blacker. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I'm an hater. No, you have literally fell hook, line and sinker for that marketing ploy there. But I definitely do think this side is blacker. I mean, I do. Or maybe it's just because that's, you know, some preconceived notions, I don't know. But this is Lash Princess. I think with Lash Princess, we've got a little bit more separation and a little bit more length, whereas with the curl and bounce, we have more volume. Okay, so I'm just doing the finger technique, which if you've not seen this before, I'm sure you're just amazed by the technique. So I basically just can't be asked with eyelash curlers because I think they're bullshit, and I think that they're like some kind of torture device. I don't want them anywhere near my eyes. So I just get my little fingers and I just gently push my lashes up, just in the hopes of creating a little bit more curl. I do find that this technique is very successful and I would really recommend. Okay guys, are you ready for the finale? The masterpiece, the final result. Okay, so guys, there we go. I definitely think Lash Princess has won. I do. Just looking at the lashes, I'm thinking, I mean, they're very close, don't get me wrong. We have maximum volume, we have maximum sass. Both of them are doing the most, but I do think Lash Princess just kind of just pips it at the post. What's that? Pips it at the post. What the fuck? I don't know. But I think Lash Princess just like grabs it, the win. It's a little bit more of like, oh yeah. Whereas I think Curl and Bounce is just a bit more like, hi, how are you doing? Whereas Lash Princess, ooh, hello there. It's a bit more whimsical, maybe a bit more wispy. But I have to say they're so close that you can't really tell the difference. So I think for me, I will probably use the curl and bounce as I would do like a waterproof. Maybe if I know I'm going to be like crying a lot one day, then I'll go for that one. If I'm going to be squirted in the face, I'll go with the curl and bounce because I believe it's waterproof. Whereas I think for all other occasions, I'd go for Lash Princess. I would repurchase Lash Princess because, well, it's way cheaper. So like, why wouldn't I? And yeah, I do like the curl and bounce on the lower lashes though. Although saying that, the Lash Princess hasn't started to smudge yet, but she will. But she will. She's biding her time. She's waiting until I'm not expecting it, until I'm out in the world, having like a conversation with someone, trying to be presentable. That's when she'll start faking about smudging. Like, just to give you a final little look, we have the Lash Princess over on this side. I just want to show you like the side angle so you can see like the curl. You can just see it from a different angle. And then we have the curl and bounce, which isn't particularly curly. I don't know why these mascaras insist on claiming that they're going to curl your lashes, because unless you're like going to heat up and you have like a heated wand, you're not going to curl my fucking lashes. Just stop with that. Really, it pisses me off, that claim. Ooh, curly, we're going to make your lashes curly. You're not making my fucking lashes curly, just stop it. Literally, tell me you're going to give me volume. Tell me you're going to give me length. But don't tell me you're going to give me curl, because it's a downright lie. Honestly, I'm in a sassy mood today, can you tell? Anyway, right, so guys, the Lash Princess for the win, definitely. So I have to say I'm so pleased, because I feel very loyal to Lash Princess. She's been with me through some hard times, through some great times. But she's always been there by my side. So I'm really, really pleased. Also, she's a lot cheaper. So that's the main thing. But, oh my gosh, yes, we are so happy with that. But anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful to you, just in case maybe, like me, you're a huge fan of Lash Princess and you were thinking, oh my gosh, and when she really liked Curl and Bounce, which, yes, I did. I really did like it. But I don't know, just over the past few days, there's been something like in my soul whispering to me saying, but are you sure? Like, are you sure it's better than Lash Princess? And you know what? It's not. So yeah, just to let you know, don't feel like you have to buy Curl and Bounce, because if you've got Lash Princess in your life, you don't need Curl and Bounce. No, you don't. It should just be called the Bounce. Well, actually, no, it shouldn't just be called a Bounce, because if it's not curling your lashes, it's definitely not bouncing your lashes. How could lashes even be bouncy? What the fuck? Maybelline, stop with these ridiculous, extravagant, just downright untrue claims. Anyway, guys, right, I'm going to go. But anyway, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of the day, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is when you're watching this. But I just hope you have a brilliant time. I do. So anyway, I'm going to go. Bye. Hello there. So it's me. I am back, of course. Who else would it be? Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so I've just filmed my other video, and I just wanted to come back and give you a little bit of an update, because I noticed that actually both of the mascaras were like smudging. Can you see? Like, oh, I almost fell off my chair. Can you see? Like, they're both smudging. And I honestly thought that the Maybelline one didn't, because I've worn it a couple of times when I have been out and about doing like work stuff and, you know, side meetings, and it's not smudged. But it's smudging today. And I'm just like, what? But it didn't smudge before. So yeah, I just really wanted to come back to point that out to you. I expected it of the Lash Princess, because I mean, she always smudges, but yeah, in previous like times wearing the Maybelline one, she didn't smudge. So I just really thought it was pertinent to pop back on and tell you that. So yeah, there you go. And also, like, throughout the video, I did, like, you know, like, wipe the smudges away a bit, so it would have been like so much worse if I didn't do that. Like, so oh my gosh, guys, I am very disappointed. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that it does smudge. The only mascara that I have found that truly does not smudge on the lower lashes is the L'Oreal Telescopic. Like, literally, that's the only one that I can put on my lower lashes and trust that it's going to stay there and not make me look like a panda. So anyway, I just wanted to give you that little but very important update. And well, I'm going to go now. Okay, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.